Hey, curious minds! Welcome to Woodpecker Quiz. Today's challenge, the Pokémon Trivia Quiz. We've got 50 brain-boosting questions lined up for you. So grab your thinking cap and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome quizzes every week. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's get started. What type of Pokémon is Pikachu? That's right! Pikachu is electric type. Which Pokémon is known as the Fire Lizard? Yep, Charmander brings the heat. Which Pokémon evolves into Gyarados? Splash turns into Fury. It's Magikarp. Which Pokémon did Ash receive first? Of course, it's Pikachu, his forever buddy. Which type is strong against water? Grass beats water every time. Which Pokémon is known for sleeping all day? Snorlax loves its beauty sleep. In which region can you find Piplup and Chimchar? That's the Sinnoh region. What is Bulbasaur's next evolution? First step, Bulbasaur becomes Ivysaur. What color is a shiny Charizard? Black Charizard looks epic. What does Eevee evolve into when using a Water Stone? That's right, Vaporeon! Which move restores HP to the user? Recover brings back your health? Which legendary bird represents ice? Correct, Articuno rules the ice. Which item evolves Onix into Steelix? Metal Coat gives Onix its steel power. Which ability prevents critical hits on the holder? Battle Armor blocks all critical hits. Which Psychic type is nicknamed the Enlightened Pokémon? Abra's teleport keeps it enlightened. In which region was the fairy type introduced? Kalos brought Fairy into the game. Which stone evolves Duskull into Dusk Noir? Duskstone completes that evolution. Which Pokémon can naturally learn Fly? Dragonite soars through the sky. Which type is super effective against Dragon? Ice is the dragon's biggest weakness. Which Pokémon is called the Seed Pokémon? Bulbasaur sprouts the best seeds. Which Johto starter is Fire type? Cyndaquil's flames burn bright. Which mythical Pokémon controls time? Time bends for Dialga. Which Pokeball guarantees a catch? Master Ball never misses. Which ability made Gengar immune to ground moves? Gengar's Levitate keeps it hovering. Which small bat evolves into Noivern? Noibot flutters into Noivern. Think you're a true Pokémon master? Don't forget to subscribe for more quizzes like this every week. Now, let's keep catching those answers. Which Pokémon is electric and flying type? Emolga zips through the air. Which type cannot be hit by ground moves? Flying takes no ground damage. Which berry restores 25% of max HP? Citrus berry brings back your health. Which legendary bird can learn thunder? Zapdos commands the storm. Which evolution evolves by friendship at night? Umbreon thrives under moonlight. Which legendary trio guards the Johto region? Raikou, Entei, and Suicune protect Johto. Which Pokémon is called the Sunne Pokémon? Solgaleo shines like the sun. Which move lowers the target's attack? Leer intimidates the foe. Which mythical Pokémon is nearly invisible? Mew vanishes into thin air. Which Pokémon becomes Politoed when traded with King's Rock? Trading Poliwhirl makes Politoed. Which move always strikes first in battle? Quick Attack never misses the timing. Which Pokémon is number 1 in the National Pokédex? Bulbasaur leads the entire Pokédex. Which region uses island trials in place of gyms? Alola's trials test your spirit. Which poison ghost Pokémon looks like a starfish? Moraine stings with style. Which Pokémon changes its form when the weather changes? Castform adapts to any weather. Which Pokémon's mere presence intimidates foes? Gyarados' Intimidate ability lowers enemy attack. Which type cuts through Fairy Pokémon? Steel moves are super effective on Fairy. Which held item powers up Water-type attacks? Mystic Water intensifies water moves. Which Pokémon naturally masters the move Surf? Lapras surges forward on the waves with Surf. Which evolution stone turns Gloom into Blossom? Sunstone sprouts Blossom's sunlit petals. Which legendary is called the Guardian of the Seas? Lugia commands the oceans as their guardian. Which move never misses its target in rain? Thunder connects perfectly in stormy weather. Which region challenges trainers at the battle frontier? The battle frontier tests trainers across Hoenn. Which move ensures a foe can't be knocked out? False swipe always leaves your opponent standing. Which games brought Mega Evolution into Pokémon? Pokémon X and Y debuted Mega Evolution. Great job on completing the Pokémon quiz. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments. If you had fun, give us a thumbs up and share it with your fellow quiz lovers. And don't forget to subscribe to Woodpecker Quiz for more brain-boosting fun. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.